Well, it's like there's so much to say, but hardly any clear way for me to say it. Like everything. Oh man, it's really hard operating my thoughts when I'm like this. But we're gonna try anyways, because I don't really know. I need some kind of way to vent this all out. I'm sure I could have tried writing in a notebook or some shit. But it's always been on my mind every single time I'm at work and something unbearable something happens, and I'm like, I don't know, washing away, trying to let all this anxiety pass through. Because I mean, really, it doesn't matter. Nobody's gonna see this. Maybe I'll see in the future if I'm still there. Sillier. Um, I was laughing about this like last week, but I always found it like funny how people ask you, or your coworkers, or your teachers, or people who you see like weekly, maybe not the weekends, but weekly, yeah. Maybe just people. People ask you like, how was your weekend? And be like, yeah, great. Usually it's like, I just notice I look so bad right now, but whatever. Um, they'll ask you like, how was your weekend? And I don't know if other people do this, but instinctively you just usually say great, or it's like really small talk. Gosh, I'm realizing small talk is small talk. This is small talk. Like, how was your weekend? And you're like, great. Or if it was bad, you just quickly like they don't expect like a long story. And I just always wondered, why is that? Like, why are we all made to just speak or communicate a certain way? I don't know. I get it in a workplace, but shit, you don't have to make small talk with me, man. I can just do my work, you do your work, and we can just stay silent for 8 hours. I mean, I guess some people don't work like that, but shit, if you have talk, then talk. I guess if it's like personal shit, then don't reveal it if you don't want to. I don't fuck. I actually don't know what I'm talking about. I thought I was gonna come. off as deep and shit, but no, just you know, I was thinking about doing this like earlier, but I guess just got high and fell asleep like usual. Hmm. Pretty much my days. Oh, and I was listening to Fruit Fruit, but no, you're not the only one I know. Sundays, I don't know. Random music plug. I don't know how people do it. But I have work in the morning, and in my head, I'm like, I slept. So I want to like be awake and do things that I like to do. I don't want to just go back to sleep and then wait, work, and then come home and then sleep again. Like, even though sleep is really important, guys, like, sleep is like coming from a person who never really liked sleeping. Sleep is pretty good. And your day kind of is determined by how much you sleep most of the time. I mean, I'm just thinking. I got one good night's rest once, and that should change me. Gave me a different perspective. Like, wow, maybe my mood will be better if I sleep actual good amount of hours, not like 4 or 3, like which is waking up like, oh, I'm refreshed. Sometimes it's not like that. So sleep is important. Drinking water too. Like even when you're bored, just fucking drink water. If you're about to go on a rampage in your kitchen, drink water. I hope my mic is picking up accents. I didn't test this out. It would suck butt if it didn't. Um, yeah. I don't know. Um, this song's nice though. I mumble a lot too. I don't know if future me still mumbles, but you know, maybe we'll develop good speech habits. I also do that thing where I pause a lot. I don't know why. I just nah. There's like a lag in my brain or something. I gotta like these songs, man. There's Spotify is just randomly pulling these songs. I gotta like them. But then I realized Spotify, I feel like maybe there's like a set amount or set limit to how many songs you can like. But I just find some songs like after months of not listening to them, and I'm like randomly like catching onto the tune, and I look it up, and then it just shows that it's something added from my like songs, and I'm like, wow. Like, do they do this automatically? This has not been the first time since I've seen that shit happen. So I'm like, do they do this shit? Like, because you have too many songs, or is it like you don't listen to one song or a couple songs for a bit and then like remove that shit? And it's like, dude, I like my music, man. I'm not. Maybe I should just buy a notebook and write all of my favorite songs in it so I don't forget. I have a lot of favorite songs, but you know, coming on to that too. Look at me, I'm talking like I'm on a TED Talk or something. But why is it? Why does that happen? Like you have something you like, and then sometimes it just doesn't. You don't like. I mean, you'll like it so much for a bit, and then it just dwindles away. You don't really feel anything anymore. Like, I wish I could come up with a cool analogy, but I don't watch that many movies or shows to really, nor do I hardly remember things. I can hardly remember things, so it's like, I don't know. Maybe that should be the title. I don't know. I don't know. Um, 40 minutes of me yapping. I had way more important things to say. This sucks. I wish I could speak in French fluently, or Japanese, or Spanish, or any other language than English. Maybe I'd sound cooler. Maybe this would hit deep. Maybe this would be an edit. Maybe people would be like, oh, damn, she's so real for that. But I mean, mm, it doesn't matter. Probably nobody will ever see this. And that's fine. Because I could live my whole life and nobody would ever see me. Could I do something about that? Maybe. Maybe people could see me, but would they remember me? No, it's not like I can control how they remember me. I'm s- I was about to apologize, but I'm like, what am I apologizing? Who am I apologizing to? Nobody. Sorry if there's like one person who watches this, or if that person's me and I just called you a nobody, and it's not like that, okay? I mean, like, just hypothetically, nobody will see this because I'll probably put a bad title and my lighting is shit. Can't see me. So, but yeah, life is very, I don't know. I just realized it makes my head itch, if that makes sense. Just realizing the shit that you go through is also just, I don't know, it's just shit. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Also, my favorite song came on. Hold on. Bloom for Me by Pearly Drops. Yeah, get on that. Okay? Before you get on your prescription meds, get on that song. I used to listen to this all the time while I was going to school. And like on the bus, there'd be like, you'd go downtown and the buildings are so tall and everything. I would just close my eyes and just imagine like I could make all could just bloom a giant hole in the middle of the like square and just float, and everybody would float, and everybody would stop their day-to-day lives and just, I don't know, look around them. It's not that deep, but shit. Everything is blue now. Was it always blue? I don't know. The shit. Oh, the shit hits when you. Yeah. I really wanted to try making a YouTube video too, like before Halloween, but October just felt like such a mess to me in my head. What came out the 31st? I could have sworn something important came out on the 31st. Oh yeah, I was down to town. But yeah, freaking life, man. Probably not even like worth watching too. I'm not some pretty girl with like fair skin or really baggy eyes. It's like I wish there was a way to show me how I feel, how tired I feel. But it's like I can look that way, but who am I showing it to? Who cares? Does that make sense? Like I'm feeling all this pain, but if it was physically, like who would care? And people who do care and be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." It's like, what else could they say? I mean, they could not give a fuck too, but there's already people who don't give a fuck. So it's like, dude, yeah, dang. But I don't know, that just always like dwells on my mind. Like there's only two options now. So who cares? That's not the point I'm trying to get across though. I don't know how to put it into words. This is unscripted. I hope chewing on gum makes me feel less reliable. Like I don't need to rely on smoking. Try it. Oh, mango. Mango is good. Mm-hmm. Mm. But anyways, work in the morning. I find it something. I find it interesting. My coworkers tell me almost all the time, or ask me how, like, or bring up me going to school or going back to school. Like, I don't remember saying I left school or whatever, or being like a high school dropout, if I'm being honest. Technically, I kind of am. I don't know. Just school, it's really hard. Everybody says that, I guess. Maybe, actually, no. I feel like most people say it's easy, and they say like college is hard and shit like that. And everybody I know has graduated. And it's like I'm the only one who hasn't. So I still kind of feel like a kid. In a way. Um, I feel like I'm just unaccomplished according to like what an accomplished person would be like, past school at the minimum. Like everybody, no matter who, seems like they passed school. And I'm over here like can't even do that shit. And it's not like the work was hard, it was just the environment that was very stressful, and my mind just couldn't adapt to it at all. Like I'd say I tried, and I'm not sure anymore, to be honest. This bum is really bad. I just want to smack on it. I try to be nice and thoughtful because I feel like I have to be. I have to be if I want to survive. But then I'm like, am I really surviving? Is this the right choice? Too, too many thoughts come up and nothing makes sense. Even as I'm speaking, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I don't know what I'm saying. Like, for once, can I just actually say things that aren't trying to sound some kind of way and just make sense like other people? Like, fuck, I'm sad. I want to kill myself constantly. That's like the only thing that's almost always on my mind. Not even just coming home, just constantly thinking of ways to just motivate myself to kill myself. Because I think life is meaningless. I don't know if that's because of myself, but I'm just so tired. I get so tired of just going to sleep and waking up. I don't know. And people say I need to pray or I need to do this and that. And I just feel like, why am I here existing to begin with? Like, why do I exist? Am I existing? Is this real? I constantly ask myself that. Like, I don't feel real. Almost every day, it's like I'm constantly detached or I ask myself or if this is real. Because what's real? I have to feel pain to feel real. Like if I cut myself with hypothetically a hazard. Can I say hazard? If I cut myself with a candy cane, is it is that is that still real? I feel like I can't talk to those kind of things with anybody. Oh no. I wish my face was so at least when I cry, I don't see my giant cheeks come out and shit. You can't even see me cry though. Haha. I like playing I would play like Roblox and I remember I'd constantly play Flood Escape. Constantly. I don't know what I was on, but I was on that game. I was it was m- I was just on that game, bro. And for some reason, I don't know if I was faking it deep down, but I feel like I was happy. I was content to a degree, maybe not like joyful, but I was just okay, which is nice. Even though it's the same maps, or like not that many players playing, or I die, I would just be like, okay, like just spend hours playing that game. That sounds nice too. Like frou. I just have to add all these songs now. Brown, yeah. I think about, I forgot his name, but shit. There's no point in bringing it up now that I'll probably remember later. or maybe in another video. I don't know. I'll see how I feel about this one. But if I'm still alive, maybe I'll make another video. And maybe I'll bring up this guy. But I believe he died in the last century. 19th century, maybe. Shit. He wasn't as recognized as he should have been. Has something to do with like physics or philosophy. Darn. The gum is overstimulating. I might just eat all the pieces. How am I gonna survive till Friday? It's funny, ever since I got a job, money just doesn't really appeal. It's like, it's all just gonna go away. Like when you're hungry, and like your body needs to eat, but then my mind is like, what is the point? I'm gonna feel hungry tomorrow again. So it's just to fulfill some temporary need, I guess. But will I stay hungry if I don't eat in a week? Or will that feeling like adapt to something? Adapt to my conditions or whatever. Maybe this is why it's hard for people to listen to me. I pause too much. And I'm like, well, I like, or whatever, I guess. I'm just saying all that. But I swear this gum is overstimulating. Mm. I want a piece. There you go. I make drawings, so. Mm. Let me see. I want to draw more. I'm just gonna pause things now. I want to draw more. I want to. Mm, I'm not sure. I think like I like my body, but at the same time, it's sometimes it's like or maybe I want to lose weight. Just a little. I'm fat, but just a little. I think looking at statues, I think mostly like did you call them European, like those Greek and Roman statues? Like the way they drew bodies and such seem very real. Wait, I assume like real bodies were used or referenced. So it made me appreciate like everybody's body. It's different. It made me appreciate my body. That's different. I have some things I don't like and things I do like, and I see them. So I guess that matters or not. None of it matters. Like, really, what I perceive. Everybody can see something different. Well, it's never something concrete. It's not stable. I'm mumbling. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. But I'm gonna draw more. Lose a little bit of weight. Mm, yap more. Play some nice games. And help my mom and my sis and my family. Mm, would be nice to get a place. Live there with my partner, my cat. Hmm. What is it like to not exist? To not see, to not hear, to not taste, to not touch, to not think, to not be. Just nothing. To not have to see people, to not have to talk to them, to not hear them, to not think about how you're gonna approach them, or what to say, or what's right to say, or how to act, or how to control yourself, to know when to not be yourself, when to be how others want you to be. I feel like growing up is just realizing that you have to be silent more. Or if people perceive you some kind of way, then you just have to, you really don't have to. I'm just tired. I want to play my favorite games. I want to learn new things. I want to watch stuff. I'm just so fucking tired. This video is probably gonna get taken down. I'm not even gonna edit because there's nothing to edit. This is literally me and literally how it is on the time, so I'm fine. Nobody sees this. I'm fine if everybody sees this. This is me talking to myself, talking to nobody, and feeling like I can hear myself or like somebody's hearing me or something. I don't know. I hope people do okay and better in this world. I hope people get more hope and stuff. Work in the morning. I want to say I hope I get fired, but what? It's gonna lead to more shit. More shit I don't really care about, but other people do, I guess. Or I have to care about it. Whatever.